Hi guys, it's Amber and Austin back to talk about opportunities for expansion. We are on our next to the last expansion in our 8 video series. And today we're going to be talking about speaking your truth. This expansion is on page 102. It is week 13, week 14. Let me take that back. We are in week 14, day 1. So, speaking your truth. Each of us has our own unique way of viewing the world around us, our own perspectives on how we desire to engage in that world and how we desire that world to engage with us. This is sometimes called our personal truth. All too often, we have been guided to keep it silenced in order to be part of a larger collective of voices known as society. But what if you took the opportunity to speak your personal truth, to express your unique perspective and share with others how you view the world? Is it possible that others view the world as you do, but simply haven't found someone that understands it as they do? By expressing your truth, you very well may be giving another individual the strength to express theirs. Today, share your truth without fear. For one day, hold to your personal truth and allow others to see the beauty and unique voice that is yours. How was it received? And how do you feel?
So what about this one stands out for you?
So I know we talked about in these videos we're sharing our own experiences. And speaking my truth for me was one of the largest hurdles to navigate, because I had been so conditioned to fit in. I was afraid to stand out, to be different. But everything I was different. And I capped it. I didn't show who I was for the longest time so that I could engage with my friends in the way that they had come to expect I was. Or my family, or anyone else that I was around. And it was only when I started to love myself enough to take off all of those masks that I put on and say, I am different. I do things that nobody else that I know does, and that's okay. That's what makes me unique. That suddenly I had some of my friends saying, you know what? I do that too. I didn't know that anybody else did it. And I'm not going to lie, there were some friends who were like, okay, that is way off in left field. And, you know, I can't go where you're going, and good luck.
I think we all have.
But I had others that our relationship became stronger and deeper. And then I attracted friends that were more in line with who I was. But before that, I thought that there was not another single person out there who was like me, because I wasn't speaking who I was. I wasn't being true to me. And so, as this one says, even if you would take one day to say who you were, it begins to break down that fear of saying it, of just getting it out there. And suddenly you realize maybe you're not as alone as you believe that you are. So.
Very nice. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got families expect us to be one thing, and friends expect us to be another, and then school expects us to be this, and maybe it's religion expect us to be that, and sometimes they're the same. You know, if you went to a religious school like I did, and then media is telling us to be something completely else, and so it's just been. You know, I grew up confused. Like, okay, well, is it this? Is it that? Should I be this? Should I be this? And then for me, I started seeing myself as being this way around these people and these people and these people and these people, and it was different. And I thought maybe that was being like a social chameleon, that was like a good thing. And it wasn't because I was intentionally being disingenuous. It was that I desired to fit in, and I saw that this group of people, whether they're family or friends or school or organization or whatever it was, like these things. And so, not to cause confrontation or anything like that, but I just desired to fit in and really just kind of listen and say, yeah, I like that, and maybe I just didn't mind it. I wouldn't say I really liked it, but and then created that cycle of what do I like if I'm going to be all these things and do all these things with all these different people. I got lost.
Mm-hmm.
And back to your point about, I'm wondering if there's anyone out there exactly like me. And, I was afraid maybe there wasn't. And until I realized, no, there's not. And that's an awesome thing. It's beautiful that we are all individual. We have the ability to share who we are. And that's why we're here. If each one of us were exactly the same, what would be the point of it all? We wouldn't really be learning much from each other. We wouldn't really be able to just all be the same experience. So we're coming here to have very different experience and learn from each other. And everyone has their own unique way in everything that they do. And it's all perfect. It's not that we are perfect. It's the situation that we're in that allows us to be us. That's what's perfect.
Right. So what makes you unique? How are you going to speak your truth today? You could do it right here underneath this video. You can let us know a little bit more about you. We would love to hear it. Tell us how you chose to speak your truth, and give us an opportunity to learn from you.
We'd love that. Any examples you can think of, whether that's personal, or even if you saw people sharing their truth and you saw the emotion it created, or the opening, someone was standing up for someone else, or anything along those lines. We'd love to hear those kind of things, and that's why we're doing this. So thank you all for all your support and continued watching all this, and we look forward to seeing you on our next one.
Yeah, let's continue to create a community of expansion.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.